Greetings out there in YouTube land. This is Morris, man. As always, I thank you guys for coming to my channel. Today I'm going to do another short special video, and I'm going to try to cram a lot of information and insight in this video. And it's entitled, Are You Serious About Your Plan? / Be Serious. Be smart. So I'm going to go with, tackle the first topic first as far as, are you serious about your plan? As I said before in my other videos that I was always dedicated to playing my guitar and becoming a good guitar player. Even as a young guy, people noticed that in me because I spent a couple of summers when I was a kid when most of my other childhood friends was running and playing and frolicking around outside enjoying the summer. I was upstairs in my mother's house with no air conditioner and just playing my guitar. You know, I was determined to become a good guitar player. And in order to become a good musician, you have to be driven because people that know me personally, when it comes to music, I don't play, because here's an interesting story. I formed the band actually about 10 years ago, and I kid you not, those guys and young women are still playing to this day all around the world. And I actually got fired from the band, and this is the reason why. My perception of rehearsal is this. You come to the rehearsal knowing your part, and it's like you're putting pieces of a puzzle together with rehearsal. You come there knowing your bass line, the parts to the songs. You come there knowing the keyboard parts, knowing the parts to your song, and vice versa, and so on and so forth. And these guys and women were very good musicians, are very good musicians. And they would come to rehearsal assuming or under perception that rehearsal is the place where you learn the songs. It's like, no. We get together initially, we map out our playlists, we go home, and throughout our time, away from the band, we learn our parts. And then we come back to rehearsal, we put them together. But we lost so much productivity as far as people coming in, trying to learn it. Then we get distracted playing other songs that's not on the playlist. And the last straw is what kind of got me lifted out the group was this. Came to rehearsal one day, and there was another guitar player sitting, in the session. And I'm looking at the keyboard player. I'm like, who is this guy? And he's like, oh, this guy I know. He just want to sit in. I'm like, we already distracted with ourselves. Now you're going to bring in another guy to distract us more? So this guy was sitting in and kind of critiquing us and giving us pointers, which we did need because we were, pretty good musicians. And that was kind of when I just said, you know what? I'm out of here. And it's like, you too hard on us because, I feel like I'm in school. I'm like, it ain't a matter of being in school. It's a matter of being disciplined. We know what we need to do and we are competent musicians. So we need to put this together because preparing for a show or series of shows or touring, it shouldn't take no more than 2 weeks to learn, your set. If you're a professional, it shouldn't take you that long. As opposed to we sitting in somebody's basement for a month and a half, and still ain't got the songs together. So, people sometimes look at me as kind of hard when it comes to that, but, it's trying to get the best out of you because being a musician is not an easy job. The touring, the pressures, making sure that you're on point and you tight. If not, somebody else is going to take your place, getting messed over by promoters. You got to know the business of music as well as, knowing your art or your craft. So I say that to say this. Sometimes I got people that contact me on YouTube and they like, I want to learn how to play a song. I'm like, that's not what you want to do. You want to learn how to play your guitar, then you can play all the songs you want. As far as just, I'm going to learn one song, it makes no sense because it doesn't work that way. That's almost like saying I want to learn how to perform brain surgery for the weekend and that's it. It doesn't work that way. You got to commit to the instrument because I've had some people that have contacted me claiming that they're serious. And then, when we have these conversations, I see where you're at and I just altogether leave you alone because I don't waste time with people that are not serious, because this business of music is a serious business of music. I mean, not to the point where you don't make it fun, but it's work. And some people can't grasp that concept. They just think they're going to play and joke around all the time, and this is it. No, you got to work, and this is work. Because I mentioned about, the duct tape on my guitar, and I had one person say, that don't even look good, it's ghetto. And that lets me know the person that made that statement knows nothing about being a studio musician because as a person that just play your instrument, you might pick up your instrument maybe 2 to 3 times a week or 2 to 3 hours a week. We're musicians, and you guys can back me up on this. We can play for 10 hours a day, and playing that long, your fingers get sore, and you're rubbing up against that metal fret. And we came up with this technique of putting the duct tape on the sides of the neck because it makes it much easier to play for long periods of time. Because the guy said it looks ghetto. I've never ever had anybody say this to me after coming off of a show. When I come down off of the bandstand, man, your guitar didn't look that good, or your guitar looked pretty. It's not about what my guitar looks like. It's about what my guitar sounds like and what I can make it sound like. So, a lot of people chime in and they have no idea about the concept of a working class musician. Not somebody just got a job and on weekends they play in the band and, they do their thing. No, I'm talking about guys and women that tour all over the world and, almost in the entire year if you got a hit. So, my purpose of these videos is to kind of give some insights on the professional level of being a musician when you are a beginner. Because, again, I've gotten people that have contacted me and they claim they're serious and then they're not. Because here is an example. I had somebody send me a message about, could you show me the notes on the song Joy and Pain by Frankie Beverly and Maze. And first of all, it's an easy song because there's not really no chords going on. It's just picking a few notes. So if you got to ask for this, that lets me know that you're not ready for that. You need to, take a notch down and practice the basics because that's how you become a good musician. Not by having somebody just show you a few hand movements of a song. That's dabbling. And I don't deal with dabblers. Like I said, I'm serious about my music. I've made a good living doing this. And I'm trying to share my information with people for little or nothing because I got over 2,000 videos and 99% of those I posted free. I just did it out the kindness of my heart and I've given you the chords. That's a large catalog. And I have some people that are generous enough to say, hey, I know it requires a lot of your time and I'll pay you for your time because everybody's time is valuable. But there's some people that don't take advantage or don't see the advantage of what I'm doing. And getting back to the gentleman about the notes, I said, you know what? What I would like to do for you is teach you how to play your guitar instead of teaching you one song. And I have some videos that are worth more than what I'm charging. The normal is $40 and I'm charging $22 or $20, $2 shipping. You can't beat that. And I said, let's go that route because I don't teach one song. I try to teach the concept of playing your instrument so you can play thousands of songs like me. And he kind of responded back, thank you, but no thank you. I'm already signed up subscription with Next Level Music or Guitar. And my first thought was, well, if you're paying those guys, why are you here asking me for something for free? It was kind of an insult, but he didn't realize that. I said, you know what? I'm going to leave you to the dabbling because I know it sounds like you're not serious about your plan. And then I blocked him. And then a lot of people are like, well, why did you block him? Because there's some people that don't realize they need to look out for people who's looking out for them. You come on my channel, you ask me for something, and then I can provide something for you that's going to be beneficial to both of us, and more so you, because the information I'm giving you, you can take and carry for a lifetime, $20. I like one guy, and I like how he summed it up. He said, $20, and the way that you playing, you're going to show us? I'm in. I like that mentality because that individual knows what he's going to get because he sees how I play. And I'm cutting through the chase and not teaching you stuff that you don't need to know because most of us been there, done that, where we go to lessons, they teach us stuff that we never use, and they claim it's important to know this stuff so you can play the stuff you want to play. That's not true. And again, out of fairness of the music teachers, they were taught to teach you that way. But there's a quicker way to cut through the chase for it to make sense because all of my videos that I have for sale started with, a few people saying, man, you play great. Can you put something together for us so we can play? And, I thought about it and I said, you know what, I think I can because my approach is a logical approach. When you look at my program, you can say, this makes sense to me whether I know how to play guitar at this point or not. And that's the problem with the majority of the programs, that they don't make sense to you. So then you get confused and just say, I'm giving up, forget this, I'll go try something else. But I put together 4 DVDs that walk you through the concept of chord playing and, how to play as opposed to guessing, as opposed to having somebody tell you where you put your fingers. Because I get this a lot still. 99% of my videos have the chords in them, so you know what I'm playing. Then I get people that say, could you send me the tab? I'm like, the chords are in the video. Or I don't know how to play chords. Well, you need to learn, you know, instead of this tabbing nonsense, because that's just going to make you a dabbler. But I'm going to sign off because I'm probably going to end up doing two videos because I want to cram some more stuff into this. But I said I'm running out of time here. So, you know, I'm going to end by just saying this, that it's important to dedicate yourself to whatever you do, whether it's music or whatever, it's carpentry or whatever. You don't want to take shortcuts. The people that are trying to help you, you know, look out for them as well. Because again, when the guy said that he's paying somebody else and subscriptions are a monthly thing, I'm like, you wasting your money there. But, you know, that's your money to waste. But it's just unfortunate that some people don't get it. They don't see the big picture, because I've been contacted by YouTube that, you know, they said that I could actually have my videos or my channel subscription, meaning that people pay for. I'm like, no, I don't want to charge anybody to see my channel. You know, it's not about the money here. It's about passing on information, you know. But there's some people that do appreciate what I'm doing. And, you know, I appreciate you guys for appreciating me. So I'm going to sign off on that note. But until next time, take care.